So today I'll be going over some of the best skins in Apex Legends, at least according to your comments, and I want to rate them on a tier list and review them to see if they're actually worth the money or not. Now the first suggestion is from T-Blue. The red and green looking clown one for Caustic is definitely one of the best skins. As a Caustic enjoyer myself, I'll have to agree. T-Blue is referring to the Last Laugh, a legendary that came out in 2019 during the Fight or Fright event. I usually don't like holiday themed events because I think they're pretty tricky to pull off, but I'll say the Last Laugh is definitely one of my favorites. It does have a recolor called Sweet Dreams, but honestly, I prefer the OG version of this skin. Trying out the skin myself, here is what my random had to say. Yeah, but it was a good skin though. I don't like clowns either.
I don't like clowns. I kid you not, in our basement growing up, there was a bust. The basement was unfinished. It was mostly just storage. You flick on the light, it's a long way down.
Yeah.
You get down there. And I could just see that there's something like white and like red.
Oh my god.
Off in the corner.
That's terrible. So yeah, as Boom and I will agree, clowns are creepy, and I myself typically don't like holiday skins, but I'll give the Last Laugh a pass as an exception. Funny enough, the variant Sweet Dreams also was mentioned on the worst looking skin list, so I guess it's a bit divisive. Definitely an A+ tier skin for me, and I would say I am glad I picked this one up. This next skin was suggested by MattCubed98, and they said Bloodhound Always skin might be one of my favorites of all time. Okay, so I had to do a little Googling, and it turns out the skin MattCubed is talking about is actually called Youngblood, and it came out during the 2020 Old Ways event. It had this really sick cinematic about Bloodhound's origin story. That same event was when we got the Bloodhound's trials added to World's Edge, as well as duos, for those who remember. Youngblood itself is also pretty nice looking, and I can see why Matt got so many upvotes. It has a pretty awesome intro sequence with Bloodhound using the charge rifle as well. Hey, do you like my skin, County Snitch? Everyone loves the skin, but also hates the skin. Isn't that crazy? For me though, Youngblood is definitely up there, but man, Bloodhound just gets so many good skins that it's tough to say if this is my personal favorite. I'd probably put this one at around B tier, because if I could only buy or have one Bloodhound skin, I probably wouldn't go for this one. Funny enough, Bloodhound was mentioned again in my comments, this time by NerdHitP8506, and they said the protector of the patch skin for Bloodhound. This Halloween themed skin is definitely top notch with 9 upvotes. I'm really sorry, but this one just isn't it. For those who don't know about this skin, it came out originally alongside the Last Laugh Caustic skin we reviewed earlier. That's right, it was part of the 2019 Fight or Fright event.
Why would you wear that skin when you could wear this?
Oh, that's not the recolor? So I didn't know this, but Boom actually had the recolor for the skin called Wicked Harvest, and that one came out in the 2020 Fight or Fright event. Now, personally, between the two, I think I prefer Wicked Harvest a bit more, but like I said earlier, I think holiday themed skins are just oftentimes tough to pull off. Sorry guys, but these skins are a pass for me at D tier. What other skins we got? Project 19 Ash for sure is one of the best. Six upvotes, and that's from Dry Tortoise. Wait, I don't even have that. Okay, somehow I don't have this skin, and I'll agree with Dry Tortoise that this is a sick Ash skin. It came out in June of 2023 during the Dress to Kill collection event, and I do own the heirloom that came out during that event, the Horizon Gravity Maw, but upon going through my inventory, I actually don't have Project 19 for Ash. Really weird. Either way, A tier skin for me, and I definitely wish I picked this one up, as I think this is probably the best Ash skin out right now. The Death Proof Rev skin looks so nice, in my opinion. That's from user RD9PV5QI9H. This is very Megatron, sure. Death Proof is just one of the many good Revenant skins, but that's just the problem with Death Proof. It's just good. And Revenant has a ton of great skins to choose from. Death Proof came out back in 2020 during the Aftermarket Collection event, and it's made its return a few times during the Dark Depths event in January of 2022, then again in May of 2022 as part of a bundle. Hey, what do you think of my skin, that dude?
I like your skin. It's very nice.
Do you have a favorite skin?
The one with him in the top hat. That's fun.
Which character?
Revenant. That's Revenant.
Revenant has the skin with a top hat. So I didn't know about this one, but I did a bit of research, and the skin that our random was talking about was the Mail Order Monster skin. It came out in the Season 15 Battle Pass back in 2022. Now, funny enough, this was the one Battle Pass that I missed, so I actually don't have this one either. But anyways, back to Death Proof. I think it ranks a bit lower on the list at maybe C tier. tier. It's definitely not bad, but it has a lot of competition from the other great Revenant skins available, so it's a skip from me. At this point, I want to put in my own personal best skin entry into this video, and I wanted it to be a skin tier that no one else really mentioned in the comments section yet, the controversial prestige skins. The one I want to showcase is for Bangalore, Apex Commander, which came out a while ago back in July of 2022. The first two tiers of the skin are not the best, but the final version with the pilot helmet is just amazing. It comes with a pretty awesome finisher as well. But here's the tricky part. Is it worth $160 when it first came out? Honestly, I think unless either A, you're the biggest Bangalore fan ever and you love this skin and you're, financially can't afford it, or B, you're a content creator who uses it for work, I don't think it's financially wise to blow some amount of money on any digital cosmetic. That being said, I absolutely love this skin. And if it wasn't so pricey, I rank this higher. I put this one at A tier. But more Noir for Pathfinder, 10 out of 10 skin, especially for the select animation. So this one is interesting. It originally came out during the Fight Night event of January 2021, and like the Young Blood skin for Bloodhound, it is modeled after Pathfinder's look and his appearance in the cinematic for that event. It does have a pretty sick intro sequence as well. Sadly, for gameplay reasons, Pathfinder doesn't actually get a cool trench coat, and it's more so just painted onto him, but it's still a cool skin nonetheless. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, Pathfinder's fun. Why didn't you tell me about this character? It's just like so busted. This is definitely a great skin for Pathfinder, but is it something that I would say is worth buying? Well, Pathfinder's legendary skins are a mixed bag, but I think this skin, with its callback to the cinematic, is pretty iconic. It ran for about 1,800 Apex coins when it first came out, and if you're a Pathfinder main, I'd pick this one up. A tier for me. Next up, we have Surveillance Pigeon, who says, personally, I think Accelerate or the Fast Fashion are the best looking Octane skins. Since there's two, I decided just to pick the one I prefer to feature in this video, and I would have to go with Fast Fashion. Accelerate just looks kind of weird to me. Fast Fashion came out in November of 2020 in the Season 7 Battle Pass. I remember thinking that this skin was pretty nice back then, but honestly, as time goes on, Octane has just been getting more and more skins, and a lot of them look pretty nice. For me, I would put this one at around B tier. It's not a huge deal if you missed it, because even the most avid of Octane mains would have a wide selection of skins to spend their money on. Macro and Boom, however, have a different opinion. This one, Accelerate, or this one?
I don't like that one that much.
Would you like this one?
I don't like that one.
Which one of the two?
This is the best Octane skin. I don't even care what your fans say. Your fans have
That's a good
taste.
one. That's a good one. But of the two,
I like macros.
I need you to pick one from the fucking comments.
It's called
Sea
Look at
legs.
sea legs. Yeah.
Oh boy. So yeah, Sea Legs is great as well, and further proves my point that Octane has a ton of options to choose from. I'm not going to give this one a rating as it's coming from Macro, and I want to keep my ratings reserved for just viewer comments. Okay, fine, Macro. It's A tier. Wait, Undying Optimism for Conduit, the one where she looks like a Revenant. Oh, that's a good one. She honestly looks like Loba to me. Loba also has a skin kind of like this. Now she looks like 3 characters: Revenant, Conduit, and Loba. Yeah, Undying Optimism for Conduit is a tricky one because this is from the Double Take Collection event, which came out in June of 2024, and it had a bunch of legends look like other legends. I think looks-wise, this Conduit skin is awesome, especially since she doesn't have that many options for legendaries, but gameplay-wise, oh man, this whole collection event just seems really confusing, as they started to make some of the legends look a lot like one another. I think if you're a Conduit main, you might consider picking this one up because it definitely looks pretty cool, but for some reason, it just doesn't capture the essence of Conduit for me, who seems a bit more playful and cheery. I hope one day Respawn releases a skin that fits her a bit better, but for me, I'd pass on picking this one up, and I'd wait for future skins to be released for her. C+ tier for me. Classified Crypto? Wait, what's that one? Classified Crypto.
Oh, that's like the John Wick one, isn't it?
I like Tentacrat a little bit more, but we'll do Classified. Classified came out in June of 2023 during the Dress to Kill collection event. I absolutely love the name of the skin, and while the skin itself isn't terrible per se, I would say it's not my favorite. I think the haircut and facial hair and shades, it just seems very awkward to me. If you want to know what skins I do like though on Crypto, I would have picked Inconspicuous, which is from the Season 9's Genesis event, and I think I like it because it's modeled after how Crypto looked in his origin Legend Story cinematic Forever Family. Back to Classified though, this was a hard pass for me at D tier. Plenty of other crypto skins to choose from. This comment comes from I Can Main It 1655, and they said definitely the Birthright Valk skin with the helmet. Feels like it's the only cosmetic in the game worth buying.
I don't know if that's true, but I do think that it's also another skin that I think should have been the default. Because then it would have actually been cooler to give Valk like this helmet as a default thing, so that like all the skins that she has afterwards are like really cool helmet skins, you know?
Yeah, honestly, this skin is incredible. It came out with Valkyrie's launch in Season 9 back in May of 2021 and still holds up as being one of her best skins. Honestly, I would argue it's better than her Prestige skin, and the Prestige skin costed $160. It does make an appearance in a number of trailers and cinematics, and I absolutely love seeing cosmetics linking back to the actual lore of their legends. It made a reappearance in August of 2022, and there's actually a blue version of the skin called Blue Bomber, which was part of a sale of December of 2021 and again in 2023. Personally, between the two, I like the OG Birthright one a bit more, but you can't go wrong either way. I would say this skin is definitely S tier for me. It's just so Valkyrie and is incredibly iconic. And I think if there's any skin in Apex Legends that we've covered so far in this video, this one is at the very top of the list as a must-have. And of course, how can there be a skin video without mentioning the ones in the new Battle Pass for Season 22? As you guys know, the Battle Pass system was reworked in a way for the season. We now get 2 Battle Passes for each split. There's a free Battle Pass, a premium Battle Pass, and finally, the Premium Plus Battle Pass. I went ahead and got the 2 legendary variants that are exclusive to the Premium Plus Battle Pass. They are Neon Demon for Fuse, which is a variant of the Smooth Rider skin, as well as the Demon Claws for Loba, which is a variant of Cherry Bomb. Do these skins deserve to be on this list, the best skins of all time? Well, honestly, I think there are other skins that I like more for both of these, but I will give credit where credit is due and say I am really digging the Cyberpunk holographic face mask for both of these. I especially like the Loba one because she gets a pretty cool little claw on her right hand that you can see when she's using the Akimbo P2020s or Mozams or while she's healing. I think both of these sit at around B tier or B plus tier for me. But if you guys want to know of a new skin coming up that is S tier for me, it's actually for a weapon. The Celestial Cannon skin for the Mozambique. Now, this one is weird. I recorded footage for it during the early access event a couple weeks ago, but I don't think it's officially released yet. Maybe I'm wrong and you can buy it somewhere, but I couldn't find it. Still, Respawn said it was fair game if I shared this one, and I gotta say, definitely hands down one of my favorite gun skins of all time. I just love that galaxy effect it has, and I really hope to see more skins like this in the future. Anyways, guys, I ran out of time. Otherwise, I would have kept going with your list, but do let me know what your favorite skin in Apex Legends is. If this video does well, I'll do a part 2 and pull your comments from down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out this one where I reviewed the worst skins in Apex Legends.